Columbia Network takes pride in presenting Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the air, dramatizing famous narratives by great authors.
Good evening. I'm Orson Welles. Tonight, I will be reading the immortal classic, A Visit from St. Nicholas. Ladies and gentlemen, while these images may be frightening, terrifying even, just remember, it's only a radio program. And with that, I give you A Visit from St. Nicholas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would fill them with ham. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long submarine sandwich. When out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter. Oh, hello. Oh, it needed to breathe. Yes, it's a good vintage. Like all fine champagne, it is vintage dated, fermented in the bottle. Very good. Yes, where was I? When out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter. I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a chicken, tore open the potato chips and opened up my pants. The moon on the chicken breast, of the new fallen chicken breast, gave the luster of ham to objects below. When what to my wondering sausage should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny hot dogs with a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be a fat rotisserie chicken in red underpants, more rapid than eagles. As course as they came, and he screamed like a madman, called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, rotisserie chicken, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now, dash away, dash away, dash away all, as dry leaves. I'm sorry. Just a halfway. That's enough, yes. Oh, yes. Crackers. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the coursers they bacon, with the sleigh full of bacon and St. Nicholas chicken. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each delicious little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a chicken. He was dressed all in bacon from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with pure Irish butter. A bundle, just to the top, yes. Fill it up, please. Thank you. The bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like chickens, his rose like a turkey, and his droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as pure sour cream mayonnaise, yes. The stump of his sausage he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke of it encircled his very head like a wreath. He had a broad, fat little face and a big old, fat round belly, and it shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. God, jelly, yes. All over my chest and nipples. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed at him because I'm a bastard. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know that I was eating pure butter. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, Mr. Thatcher. That's right. And then he turned with a jerk jerk chicken. And laying a finger aside of his bacons, he gave a nod. Up a chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like a Domino's pizza. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Ah, the French champagne has for centuries been celebrated for its excellence. There is the California champagne by Paul Masson. This is inspired by the same excellence. It is vintage dated, and like all fine champagne, it is fermented in the bottle. I don't know how to run a newspaper, Mr. Thatcher, but I do know how to eat one. Yes, dipped in pure mayonnaise, rolled in panko breadcrumbs. Crisp crumb coating. Lightly dusted with cannabis flakes, deep fried and stuffed into the hull of a rotisserie chicken, loaded into a cannon and fired 50 yards away into my open, waiting mouth. Merry Christmas, Mr. Thatcher. And to all, a rotisserie chicken.